we're going to learn how to draw a person with the proper proportions. Proportions is how big things are compared to each other. So with a person, heads are not really big and bodies really small. Let's get started. Let's start with our head is an oval. Then we have our body. And we're going to measure this from the head to the body to the waist, because for humans, our head and body, our head and torso is about the same length as our legs. So I'm going to measure this and keep my fingers the same distance, and I come down here and make a mark. That's where my legs need to go down to. Here's my other leg. Now arms do not stick out from the middle of our belly like this. They start by our neck and they hang down. If you stand up and hang your hands down and then bend one leg so that it's up like you're about to hop, and you hold your hand down near there, you'll see your hand goes almost down to your knee. And that's what's happening here. And it looks a little long and skinny because it needs some clothes. Let's add some clothes. All right, we're going to go next to the arm and across the arm and back up next to the arm. There's one sleeve. Now we're going to go down next to the body, all the way down to the waist where the legs start, across the waist, next to the body up. Now we're going to do another sleeve, next to the arm, across, next to the arm, and add a neck. If we erase our skeleton in there, you see that looks like a pretty good shirt. Now we need to do something down here. I'm wearing a dress, so I would start here. I would go down. I'm going to draw really lightly because I'm going to erase a bit. I would go across here and up. But most people aren't wearing a dress right this minute, so let's talk about some other ideas since dresses are the easiest. For pants, you would come all the way down next to the leg, go across, like where you open, there's an opening for your foot to go in, and then we go all the way up next to your leg on the other side. For shorts, it's the same idea, but shorter. Let's go down next to the leg and across. This is where your opening for your leg to go in, and back up to the waist, up to the shirt. Looks a little funny. Looks like my person has half pants, half shorts. I'm gonna make that seem a little less silly. I'm gonna pretend they're about to go into the water and they've rolled up the cuff of their pants. Okay, now, these arms and legs are very skinny. They're just a line. If you look at my arm, I have this side of my arm and the other side so that we can color in the middle. So I'm gonna do that here. I'm gonna add the other side of my arm and oval for the hand. Other side of the arm here, oval for the hand. Legs are a little thicker than arms, so I'm gonna make it a little thicker. And do a bigger oval for the foot, oh, even bigger. Feet are about the same length as your head. So make sure your ovals are similar there. There's my other foot. If I want to make it a little more like a shoe right here, I just make it come down a little bit straighter. Okay, let's get going coloring. Oh, I forgot my neck and my face. Let's do that first. Neck goes wide, like we learned about. Eyes go in the middle of the face, not up here in the bangs. Oval. Oval, circle for the colored part of the eye, and I'll do the black part of the eye with my crayon. Nose, make those curvy parts, and a mouth. Here we go. The ears start by the eyes and they go down to the mouth. I'll add my hair with my crayon because I don't want gray pencil and then color the crayon on top. It doesn't look quite as good. I'm going to use blue for my pants. Notice that I'm filling in neatly all the way to the edges without leaving any paper showing. I'm staying inside the edges of my outline that I drew. And I want that cuff that's all folded up to be a little darker. I could use black, but that's really dark. So instead, I'm going to use purple because it's similar to blue, but it's a little darker. And I'm just going to draw a few lines to make it look like it's all wrinkly. Now, let's see. Today I have a green dress, and it's got some yellow and light green and dark green. So I'm going to add some yellow and different light greens and my dark green. I'll put some yellow in here because I'm trying to draw what I'm wearing. I wasn't wearing pants, but I wanted to show you how. But from the top, I'm going to do it like my shirt. So I have some light green, some dark green. There's my dark green. Fill in the white spots with that. I want to make sure there's not paper showing. If I'm worried, I'll just kind of go a little bit over the whole thing with the light green because the whole thing has got green everywhere. Very good. If you have a picture on your shirt, you could draw the picture on your shirt. I like my red sandals, so I'm going to make my red sandals. They have like a crisscross on them, and then the strap here, and they have black underneath. So I put the black underneath. If you have sneakers, you could do sneakers, add your shoelaces. Okay, I have green eyes, black in the very middle. There we go. Skin tone. I'm going to use this light brown, or I'm going to use the brown lightly for my skin. You can use a different color. My skin's not especially peach or pink, so I like to use the light brown. If your skin is a darker color, you can push harder. Most people's skin isn't really this color black. It's a really dark brown, or maybe you do dark, push the brown down hard and add a little black on top. I'll show you that when I do my hair because I have dark brown hair. My feet. Oh, my neck. Now I'm going to go right over my mouth because I never wear lipstick. I don't want my lips to look super pink or super red. But my lips are a little bit pinker than the rest of my skin. So after I do that, I'll get my pink crayon and I'll put a little bit of pink on top of the lips, just so they show up a little bit differently. Now for my hair, it's dark brown, so I'm going to use the same brown. But I'm going to push harder. Need a haircut, so you can even see some down here. I want a little bit darker, so I'm going to take the black and I'm going to mix it on top. There we go. Oh, I know why I look funny. I don't have my glasses on. Can't see you if I don't wear my glasses. I can see I drew my ears in the right place. Look, when I do the sides of my glasses, it's right on the top of the ears, so I know I've got them in the right place. There we go. So that is how to draw a person with clothes on. Make sure that you take some time to really observe, what are you wearing? And how can you draw that? Have fun.